Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that's all about consumer inflation and the market reactions that followed. The US CPI came in way above its expected high level. It was running at 5.4% in September and was expected to rise to 5.8% in October. But the actual October rise was 6.2%. Even their core inflation data pushed on up sharply higher than expected, from 4% in September to 4.6% in October. Their headline inflation rate is the highest in more than 30 years. Their core inflation rate is the same. Tomorrow is Veterans Day in the US, a federal holiday, so we got some data usually due out on their Thursdays a day earlier. And that includes their weekly jobless claims data update. Another 254,000 people signed up for these benefits last week, and a small increase from the previous week. There are now 1.9 million people on these programs, and basically back to their pre-pandemic levels. Japanese machine tool orders impressed yet again, up more than 80% above a year ago levels and 70% higher than October 2019 levels. Even if there are inflationary aspects to discount, these clearly indicate company boardrooms have authorised recovering capital investment plans. China's CPI inflation rate rose to only 1.5% in October from 0.7% in September, but this was a rise that was expected. And small as it is, consumer inflation is creeping back in China. But their producer prices rose a much faster rate, up 13.5% in a year and well above the 10.7% rise in September. It is this acceleration that may have global consequences. As expected, new yuan loans in China fell sharply in October, but at least they came in slightly better than what was expected. German CPI inflation was confirmed at their 4.5% level of the earlier flash report. In Australia, AUSTRAC, the Australian Federal Police, and the Australian Criminal Intelligence Commission told a parliamentary hearing into Australia's money laundering laws that criminals are using lawyers, accountants and real estate agents to launder tens of billions of dollars through Australian property market each year. AUSTRAC testified that in 2020, Chinese interests laundered $1 billion through real estate transactions, and they pointed out there were times when prospective homeowners would have been competing against money launderers at auctions. The US Treasury 10-year yield opens the day at 1.55% and up a very sharp 12 basis points as this time yesterday and rising. And the price of gold will start today up $25 to $1,854 an ounce and to a 100-day high. Most of this rise happened after the London market closed. And oil prices are soft to about 50 US cents a barrel and are now just on $81 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just under $83 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today giving up more of its recent gains and is back to 70.9 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're softer at 96.3 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're unchanged at 61.5 euro cents. That means our trade weighted index starts today at just on 74.9 and back to where we were on Monday. And the Bitcoin price has risen to a new record high and is now at $68,616 and a 2.8% rise from this time yesterday. It is probably getting a push as some sort of inflation hedge because this latest rise came following the US CPI data. Volatility over the past 24 hours has been moderate at just over plus or minus 2.2%. We welcome your feedback on these issues. Leave a comment below or on our website. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.